So I'm so happy to announce that after years of investing and putting in some of the key components that support family living here at Rise, that we're now ready to sell the first 51 lots in the Rise community. The vision for the Rise project was to bring together 5 elements. We started off with the certified organic farm. We then added in Kinkara luxury well-being retreat. We've now added in the school, and the next steps are to add the residential community and the co-working facility. And so all of those components integrated together are what form the Rise vision. My background in the workplace has been in finance and real estate development. And so when things shifted for me in 2013, right around the time that I met my wife, my focus and attention turned to how can I leverage my previous experience in finance and real estate development to create a place in service to others, in service to our soon-to-be family. I was living and working in New York City and enjoying that life and lifestyle, but there were parts of it that also felt unfulfilling to me, and it was difficult to really put your finger on what it was, but what I saw in my life during that period was a pursuit of happiness through the accumulation of things. Real fulfillment comes from service to others. What felt inspiring and motivating to me was to create a new way of living, not only for us, but for our future children. And that lifestyle prioritized health, it prioritized creativity, it prioritized joy and happiness, it prioritized clean water. And so it was very difficult to find an environment where you could capture all of these elements in the United States. You could have some of them, but not all of them. And if you tried to have all of them, the cost to achieve that was overwhelming. And so there had to be a way to find a lifestyle that captured all of these things. And to me, the door that opened that allowed that to happen was the digital economy, the idea that people can work from anywhere. When I discovered this valley, I had this immediate sensation of untapped potential. Coming from developing in New York City, specifically in Manhattan, where there's a finite amount of land and sky-high prices, I found this what I consider to be a paradise and thought, oh my gosh, this is incredible. Why aren't more people living here? So Rise is located in Perez Zeledon in the beautiful Valley General. And Perez Zeledon is about 3 hours south of the capital city of San Jose. And you can drive there over a beautiful mountain drive, or you can come along the coast. But one of the more fun ways to arrive to Rise is by plane. And our property has its own airstrip that is certified and licensed, and we use very often. We have access to all different sizes and types of planes. And the airstrip is just a wonderful way not only to come back and forth from San Jose, but also to explore different parts of the country. Location was critical for choosing where to develop this project. We looked all over the world really to find the most ideal place. And Costa Rica checked off the most boxes by far. And so some of those requirements that we were looking for was accessibility to the United States, an ideal climate for growing fresh fruits and vegetables, political stability, currency stability, high level of education, low cost of living, low cost of construction, access to water and beaches and rivers and streams. So these were just some of the factors that came into play into deciding where and what country to do this project. And then even within Costa Rica, there are many different areas with unique microclimates and unique cultural values. So choosing to locate here in Perez Zeledon was ideal for this project. It also has an elevation of almost 3,000 feet, so the temperatures are cooler and it's more suited for long-term living while still being accessible to an urban environment that's 20 minutes away. So all the services that you come to expect and appreciate where you currently live now are available nearby, and yet you still feel like you're living deeply connected to nature. There's a fantastic hospital. There's wonderful holistic dentists in this valley. There's all kinds of these services. So it's not a place where you have to figure everything out on your own. If you're going to create a family-focused residential community, it really all starts with the school. The school is the attractor. The school is the star of our community. And so we decided to create a Waldorf-inspired school right from the start. I attended one of the very first Waldorf schools in the United States in the 1970s for a number of years, and it's an educational system that I'm really attracted to and really aligned to. And so in order to start this community, it really starts with the school. And that was a key element in putting in place before we began the residential sales. One of my favorite principles about Waldorf education is they say we don't just teach skills, we grow capacity. And I've never forgotten that because it feels so important to me. If we can maintain in our children this idea that they already have, that they can do anything in this world, that we can even grow their capacity for what they can do in this world, we've done a wonderful job in educating them. And so creating an environment that focuses on artistic play, connection to nature, and not just on teaching skills is really nourishing for our children and supports them as they grow and follow their passions in life. We started the Rise Waldorf School in July of 2021, and it's growing rapidly, and it's just a beautiful experience. The children go and spend every day at the river that runs right behind their school, in addition to the structure that comes in place with the Waldorf education. And it's a mix of both international students and Costa Ricans. It's taught in both English and Spanish, so the children are learning two languages. Many of them actually have a third that they're also have learned through their parents. So it's really exciting to see the kids working and playing together and enjoying each other in such a wonderful and compassionate and empathetic way. And that brings just incredible joy to any parent to see your child expressing and communicating and in such an empathic way with the other children. So the first phase of the project has 51 residential lots. It also includes the school area and a co-working space and public park area. Each one of those lots are 1 to 2 acres, and almost all of them enjoy incredible valley or mountain views. Many of them have water elements, streams that run behind them. Having a 1 to 2 acre lot gives you plenty of space to have your own gardens if you'd like, to grow your own fruit trees, to have big yards for your children to play in, while also having you feel connected to the community. One of the things that I love most about this valley is this feeling of spaciousness. While we are located in a mountain valley, it does not feel confining or closed in. We're in the foothills. And so as you come out your door, as you look across the valley, or even as you look up into the mountain, there's this tremendous feeling of spaciousness. One of the things that I talk a lot about that families can expect upon their arrival here is ease. It's something that I pursue and enjoy in my life, and I'm sure most every other family does. And that's what living here in Costa Rica and living in this valley does. It brings an ease to your life that is really, really difficult to achieve in other countries. In order to support families in the best way, we had to figure out and identify the things that are priorities within those families. And fortunately, I'm a father and a husband and have a family of our own. And so when we came to Costa Rica, we thought about all the things that families would need to feel supported as they made their transition here. We've spoken earlier about the school and what a critical role the school plays in not only attracting families to this area, but also attracting families that enjoy a similar life aesthetic. And so the school was a critical space to put in place to start to speak to those families. Another part is the co-working facility. Families need a way to make a living. And so with the installation of the co-working facility, we already have fiber optic internet here to the property throughout. We have the ability for adults to pursue their craft remotely. One of the other important components that is already in place and thriving is the Kinkara Retreat Center. Cutting-edge programming coming right to your doorstep that you're able to participate in on a regular basis is just one of the ways that adults are supported here as well. There's a direct link between the residential community and Kinkara. And so Kinkara provides a place for people to stay when guests are coming to visit. So when you purchase your lot will already have electrical connectivity, access to water, internet availability, all of the things that you would normally associate with owning property in the United States or in Europe. There will be a homeowners association that will govern some of the common elements such as 24-hour security, landscaping, insurance, maintenance, other elements that support family living, trash removal, those types of things. If you would like to come and visit the property and choose one of the 51 lots, you can come and stay at a special rate at Kinkara for as long as you like and tour the property. On the website, there are already 360-degree views of each one of the lots. But if you would like to come see your lot in person, I encourage you to come experience what it's like to live here. Kinkara will give you a wonderful taste of what it's like to live here, eat here, travel around here. It's a wonderful portal to experience life here. If you'd like to find out more about the RISE community, please visit our website where you can review lots, lot sizes, lot pricing, and all of the different components of the RISE vision. Myself and my family cannot wait to start building our home within the community as well and seeing all of the new residents and new families come and join us here at RISE.